Just over 10 years ago, Stanstead College changed for the better. Not only had Mr. Ross joined our school as advancement director, but shortly thereafter his better half, Mrs. Ross, began working in the admissions office. She already knew Stanstead well. She was married to a Stanstead alumnus, and both her sons attended Stanstead. I first met Mrs. Ross when she helped to launch a parents' committee, and my own daughter, now an alumna, was just 3 years old. Mrs. Ross is an exceptional role model, not only for all of you, but I dare say, for our world. She is a testament to how to live one's life. She gives 150%, that's real math, 150%, to every event and activity she's part of, whether it's a school or community event, helping a new student to feel at home, or as a friend, mother, and wife. Mrs. Ross's genuine kindness is unparalleled. She gives because it is the right thing to do, not because anyone is watching. She's kind because it's the way to live life, not because it's her job. Mrs. Ross's influence can be felt throughout the school. Her creative touch can be seen in displays, in the photos that line the first floor of Colby, in Colby residence, in the reading room. She has met and welcomed hundreds of students in the last 10 plus years. She has represented Stanstead College with pride and with grace. If Mrs. Ross was the first person from the school whom you met, if she was the first to greet you when you arrived here, if she was your advisor, or if she has positively impacted your time at Stanstead College, please stand up. Please remain standing. Mrs. Ross, maybe you should come up here, Mrs. Ross. Mrs. Ross, Joanne, Jojo, thank you for all that you have done and continue to do for our school, for our students, for all of us. You have made this a better place, and you will be sorely missed. We wish you well in your retirement and hope, actually expect, that you will visit often. Thank you.
It's probably better that way. I can be maybe more spontaneous. I hope so, because that's what I like to do. Thank you very, very much. This is, you know what I'll miss? Of course, I'll miss my job, but I'll miss each one of you. Your smile, hi miss, how are you? Everything. I mean, you make my day. You really make my days. And it's the relationships that you build. When I'm out and I'm traveling, I mean, it's the one-on-one. That's what I'm really good at. And I like to bring out the best in kids. And I think you bring out the best in me too. And every one of you gives me a different experience. It's, I always say, and as Mr. Wolf says it too, we don't promise anything at Stanstead, but we can guarantee you will change. And each one of you has had that transformative experience, has had me take advantage of that as well. Does that make sense? No, it's kind of mixed up. But anyhow, I know you know what I mean. I'm really grateful to each and every one of you for saying yes to Stanstead, but yes to me, because I guess in many cases I was the first person you met, and I'm glad that I was able to share what Stanstead was all about, which is each one of you and each one of your teachers. You are so fortunate to be here, and I hope you will never, ever forget this place. I know I will not. And my husband and I are staying in the house on campus till June. We'll be in Mexico for 2 months, which I think is probably a good idea, because we'd have a hard time not coming back. And then after that, I know you'll see us around, and I definitely will be here anytime people want to walk or drop in or need a lift somewhere. don't hesitate, because I'll want to have that connection. And next year and the years after, I will just become an alum. I don't want to say I'm retiring, I want to say I'm graduating. Thank you for being part of my class.